Okay, another book that is just crazy right now is number 1 on this list. We have out of nowhere, Albedo. Issue number 2, the first appearance of
Usagi Yojimbo.
That's right. You know, this book is super scarce. This book is listed as one of the like rarest independent comic books. It says on the inside cover it's 1 out of 2,000. We don't even know if there were 2,000 made. But you know, if you were to ask us a couple years ago, like 3 years ago, how much this book would go for at like a 9.6, what would you guess?
Honestly, getting 1,000 for a 9.6 seemed a stretch. I was at Emerald City 5 years ago, and someone walked by my booth, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Someone walked by my booth and had all of the Albedo Anthropomorphics and Usagi Yojimbo run, and they were all signed by Stan Sakai. And you know, she wanted $500 for the set, and I thought that was too much for everything, including an Albedo too. And you know,
now we're seeing 9.8s. We have a record here. An all-time high.
Hers wasn't a 9.8.
Yeah, it wasn't a 9.8.
You blew it.
$31,000. That's
down
crazy.
payment on a house.
This book in this grade last year sold for $6,900. So we're seeing gains
like
that are
remove the comma.
unprecedented. It's just crazy. I've never seen this before like this. This is nuts. This is a huge book for something that isn't getting a movie, that we're not seeing press around.
Yeah, what's the deal? What's the reason?
But there's a new Usagi Yojimbo that's coming out. Stan Sakai is doing more of the series, which is fantastic, and that always brings a renewed fervor. But this is kind of like when we saw the Crow number 1 on the list. It's an independent book that is still very desirable, that was not printed very highly. It was not printed on good paper and has really condition sensitive black cover. And it's just kind of every single factor you need to have something that at a 9.8 is going to be astronomical. You've also got all of those guys that remember being really young and wanting that book when they were 10. Well, now they're in their 40s and they have disposable income and they're just going to write a check.
Apparently they are, in the form of like a good down payment on a house.